Blessings, beautiful soul. My name is Judie Hurtado, and I have not been able to stop thinking about something that happened that was said to me about a week and a half ago. And I said, okay, I'm just going to record something and share it with you. So please, please, please listen to the end, and I want to hear your thoughts and your reflection, and just let me know if it resonates. So as I mentioned, about a week and a half ago, I was invited to be a guest speaker at a networking event. And it was like all women, and I think around 50-ish women. And I was the guest speaker, and I facilitated a manifesting hypnosis. It's kind of like a mini session. And I'm a spiritual teacher, I'm a shaman, I facilitate hypnosis sessions, and my passion really focuses on manifesting hypnosis, which is something that I developed and created, is where you take an intention, whatever your goal is, your wish is, and plant it in your unconscious mind where it has a greater opportunity to take root and then bloom in your life. So I did this process, like I said, around 50 women. And after it was over, it was like beautiful, it was magical. And people, the women were coming up to me and just sharing their experiences. And one woman, I'm going to call her Lisa. So Lisa came up to me and she said that she had experience with hypnosis. She worked one-on-one with someone. And I feel like, if I recall correctly, she did a series of sessions with this person. And she was like, yours was very different than anything that, she had experienced, that Lisa had experienced. And I'm like, of course, because number one, we're all different. And in a group, I will say in a group with me, if you work with me in a group, whether it's online or on Zoom, wherever it might be, I really do create like a quantum field. Like I set an intention, I do an activation. It's like a portal. And, I like to say, like, I have a cauldron of spiritual tools that I pull out depending on the circumstance, the intention for the gathering, whatever it might be. But that's not what I've been thinking about. So she told me she did a series of hypnosis sessions with this person. And the biggest thing that stuck with her was, okay, I should probably backtrack a little bit. Setting an intention in the unconscious mind. So the way I do this manifesting hypnosis has, I'm going to say, like 3 parts. So the first part is like, let's say you're planting something. So you're priming the soil. You want, or I think we all want, to plant a seed in fertile ground, like ground that's like rich and luscious and has all the nutrients, right? And I do this part by, I start asking you questions. I call in healing energy. I call in your guides. So it is part of the work that I do to create this fertile ground. Then the hypnosis part, the manifesting hypnosis, which is like a very gentle, light trance where you take your seed, whatever it is that you are planting. And for example, in this networking event, since it was a networking event, I kind of framed it as like, maybe you want more clients, or you want to have a thriving business, successful business. What does that mean? What does that look like? What's your definition of success? Maybe you want to be seen or visible. Maybe you want a new location or physical space for that. And, the kinds of questions that we talked about because this was a networking event. Anyway, did the manifesting hypnosis process. So plant the seed. And then the third step is when everybody comes back out, and I included sound healing. Usually when you are in person, I have sound. I am a sound healer as well. I like to incorporate all different things, as I mentioned, in my cauldron, all different tools. And there's some sound and then also some conversation, right? To give your brain and your mind a bit of time to integrate what just happened. And part of that integration process is when I ask you questions on what kind of action to take. What's showing up for you And the action is like aligned action, inspired action. You can think of it as you literally planted a seed in fertile ground, so it has a better chance of taking root. But like with any seed, right? You need to water it. Maybe you need to like talk to it. If you're like, well, I like talking to my plants. You may need some sun. You may, all those things. That to me is part of the process to get your conscious mind and your unconscious mind fully integrated. It's like watering the seed. And so Lisa said to me, oh my gosh, she's like, the person I worked with, we never talked about that. It was always like, how do you feel? Good, great, okay, bye, next session. So I was just really, I don't know, sometimes my mind latches up on things, and that's what I've been thinking about for the past week. And I'm also preparing because, I don't know whenever you will watch this, but on Sunday, September 28th, 2025, I am facilitating another manifesting hypnosis session in Montclair, New Jersey at House Freya, which is in Montclair. It's a beautiful, magical space. Like, please go. If you can't come to my session, which I hope you can, Daisy has set up this, you could buy crystals and candles, and it's really witchy. It's beautiful. And I'm so excited. So mine is my next, manifesting hypnosis is on Sunday, September 28th, and it's 90 minutes, right? So you're going to have time and space. Starts from 2 to 3:30, and you're going to have it's going to be great. I can't wait. But I'm just thinking about that because that is absolutely something that I always talk about, this piece. So I combine the magical with the practical. So the magical is all of the shamanic healing, Reiki healing, working with your angels and guides, doing the manifesting hypnosis or writing intentions. All of that is like, to me, is magical. Then the practical piece is the piece where you take what you do afterwards, where you take action and you water the seed. So I'm just going to close with this. Let's say you are really into manifesting or setting intentions or writing goals and they have not yet happened. I will ask you, have you taken action? Have you walked towards where you want to go? It's not just about like sitting down and writing out wishes or blowing out a candle. That's part of it. But is there something that you can do? Can you actively walk towards? Like, what can you do? And be open, because the action that you're inspired to take may surprise you. And I give examples when we work together. And then the other thing is, like, let's say, I'm doing all of that. It could be that the seeds that you're planted or have planted are not in fertile ground, right? They may not be in the best conditions. Like if you're planting a seed in the desert, I don't know. I mean, I've never done it, so I don't know. Maybe seeds grow. I'm sure some seeds grow, but it could be that. It could be the environment. So there could be lots of other things that are happening. It could be, I talk about the unconscious mind could be blocking you because it's not ready or there's fear involved. So there could be more things. But just know that if you are the type of person where you're feeling like you're doing all the things and it's not yet happening, it could be that one of those conditions are not ideal, or you just need to take a closer look at it. But there's also divine timing too. So there's that. Okay. Anyway, my name is Judie Hurtado. You can find me here on YouTube, and my social media handle is Judie Hurtado Mystic. And please reach out with any questions. I would love to hear from you. And I'll put all the information below. Let me know if this resonates. And if you happen to be near Montclair, New Jersey on Sunday, September 28th from 2 to 3:30, please join us. I would love to see you. All right, wishing you a beautiful and magical day.